Hello and welcome everyone to this week's edition of Where is Your Stop? It is September 10th, 2014, and we are going to be actually doing something a little bit different today. Instead of going through and looking at a stop and checking out how we are staying outside of the noise, in our recent newsletter in the Hawking Perspective, we had talked about this one old news announcement from the 1929 stock crash, where an individual had, of course, said that, hey, that was not going to occur. And of course, one of the questions that I had was essentially, where is our market now in relation to the crash in 29 kind of thing? It seems that everybody, from the news to clients to friends, are all asking, hey, is this a bubble? Are we gonna crash? And of course, we have no idea. The market is going to do what the market is going to do because it's filled with participants that have their own opinions and biases, and our job is to basically know where we are going to exit. But nonetheless, it's still good to take a look at essentially the prism of price action through history. And so what we can see here on the top is we can see, hey, this is basically 25 through 29, right before the crash of the Dow Jones, and right now we're looking at 2010 through 2014. Of course, when you look at this, absolutely yes, there are some similarities. Absolutely, in terms of the price action to the upside. A few things that I do want to point out, though, is one of the interesting differences is our increased volatility on the downside. You can see where the ranges of our downside here in the market, whenever the market has been going down, have been very quick and a lot larger than the relative size that we're seeing here. I put these on a logarithmic scale so that we're able to compare the two from a percentage basis. And so because of theoretically our excess liquidity, most likely this makes sense in terms of why our downside looks a little bit nastier compared to all the way back then in the same period of 2010 to 1925 and 11 to 26. But here's kind of the key difference. We continue to go up at a very smooth 45-degree angle. That has not changed. The big difference that you always hear about in history books is that eventually there was absolute euphoria in the markets in 1929, very similar to the Nasdaq in 2000. And one of the things that we can see is that the market is going up, and then all of a sudden, bam, we have this parabolic move. And that is something that we have not received now. And usually that parabolic move is a sign of a market bubble. So, what's going to happen with our market? We have no idea, but I can tell you that our markets have not gone parabolic yet, like we have seen in terms of the 29 and the resulting crash. But hopefully, you've enjoyed this session and have gleaned a little bit from it, and have a little bit something to talk about at the next cocktail party that you're at. All right, guys. The big takeaway is know where your exits is, and to helping you stay outside the noise and beating random. We look forward to seeing you next week.